Hi Ben, what are you cooking today?
Slow cooker meatballs. Yeah, so this is a recipe that we got from BBC Good Food. It's just really simple, actually, to be honest with you. So you can find it on Good Food and do it yourself. These are beef meatballs, they're going to be. But the recipe actually says turkey, but we're going to do beef. Because you can do what you want. You could do pork, you could do veggie mince, whatever. So the first thing you do is get your mince meat. What's that, sorry?
Make it vegan.
Make it vegan, yeah. Definitely. There's no reason not to. This recipe
can use whatever you want.
Use whatever you want, really.
Yeah.
So the recipe says 400 grams. It's to make for 4 to 5 people, 12 meatballs. To be honest, you normally get a packet of 500 grams because it's usually in 250 gram intervals, isn't it? So we're just going to use the whole 500, to be honest, because you know it makes plenty of meatballs. So pop your mince meat in. I've just got to wash my hands because I've just had raw meat. There.
Yeah. We are novice cooks, by the way.
Yes.
We are just.
I used to cook quite a lot.
We're not the best cooks.
Yeah, and then I had a gap of not doing it at all for various reasons. I feel like I'm learning again, and also, yeah. But I think that's the thing, isn't it? Is, you know, you just learn it. You just keep doing it, and you get better. And just get simple recipes to start with. Don't go too complicated or anything. Right, so yeah, I've got the recipe literally in front of me, so I'm just going to be following this along. So yeah, so the mincemeat goes into your bowl. Now you need to add the oats. Now they say. Oh
yeah, this recipe's gluten free.
Yeah, this is a gluten-free recipe completely. Yeah. So no breadcrumbs. You know that obviously would have
flour
gluten.
added.
No,
it uses oats.
Yeah, so this is great for all you who are having a gluten-free diet, or some people just want to eat gluten-free, or you know sometimes whatever. So yeah, it says. It says 4 tablespoons of oats, but we have dessert spoons.
We don't even have tablespoons.
We're gonna do
dessert spoons. So we're gonna do 8 dessert spoons of oats.
Yeah.
Rolled oats.
This is they need to be rolled oats. Not
jumbo oats.
Jumbo oats would stick too much. Well, you know, stick out too much. So that wouldn't be a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think it's gonna be all that we measured out from a packet.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. This is 6. Oh yeah, that's like exactly. So those packets must have.
Yeah. So this is. We're not gonna lie. This is one of those.
Pretty much.
What are they called? Quaker oats.
So simple.
Packets.
Quaker oats.
We had a packet.
We had
and we thought that would be about the right amount. Yeah. So we'll just use that.
Yeah. and it literally practically was
the right amount.
A tiny bit left. Yeah.
Okay. Would you? Should we use it? Just use it all? How much is left?
There's not a lot, to be honest. I guess you might as well chuck.
Well, we don't want it to be too oaty, so maybe just.
No.
I'll
eat that for a very small porridge. That would be a very small porridge for some.
Very small bowl of porridge.
Yeah. Right.
For baby bear.
Yeah. Okay.
Right,
now now it's to add the spices. Now again, add whatever you want because some people might not like what the recipe says, but we do. So we're going with what they said, which is paprika. Garlic, and some black pepper.
Pepper.
Now let me just see how much they say of each. They go with just a pinch of paprika. Oh yeah, they go with fresh garlic. We're using dried garlic. So
just using garlic powder.
I could have got a smaller spoon, but I just pop. I mean, they say a pinch, so literally.
Do you want to get a teaspoon?
We could do, but I mean.
Go get a teaspoon.
Yeah, I was going to say literally they just want.
It will help. It will help.
Yeah, you got to be careful because sometimes if you just tip it out, even if they got those holes, too much can come out. Once I was tipping out black pepper.
We tend to like more flavour, like the herbs and spices. Yeah. We tend to like more than what it says on recipes anyway.
Yeah, that's why you've got to adapt it.
We usually put what they say, and then it's just not enough flavour. Like, I can't really taste it. So.
We don't want to kill the flavour of the meat with spices and herbs, but we want to taste the spices and herbs.
So either put in how much it says, or put in however much you want.
I've gone with that. So
you could put in any spices or herbs or whatever that you want. To be honest,
I mean parsley would go nice with this. I think.
I think parsley comes later.
The sauce. Oh, there will be parsley in the sauce. Yeah. And we're going to make ours with pasta, but you can do it with rice or whatever you want.
Yeah.
I think we definitely want a fair bit of garlic. Again,
gluten-free spaghetti.
Oh yeah, gluten-free.
We're doing ours with.
Yeah, if you're keeping it gluten-free, obviously you have to use gluten-free spaghetti. Yeah. Right, so that's the spices out of the way.
Did you do the pepper?
Oh, sorry, yeah, and they're generous. I mean, they even say in the recipe a generous amount of black pepper. Obviously, if you don't like black pepper, then don't put it in, but we do.
Guess you could use white pepper.
Yeah, or if you don't like pepper, well, you're going to have to leave it out, but we do, and it helps bring out the flavour of the meat, black pepper, doesn't it? You know, it's just quite generous amount. I mean, I hope I've not done that, but you and me just normally find we want to taste the black pepper.
You can always add more, can't you, whilst you're eating it?
You can do, that's true, yeah. Yeah, never put too much in because you can always add more and you can't take anything out. That's what
that is very true. Yeah. That's what you always say. That is what you always say. Okay, what's next?
Right, next. Right. This is the messy bit. So make sure you've washed your hands. I promise
Which
you
have. You saw him do it.
My hands, yeah. Because we've just got to bind it all together. So you've really got to get in and just mix it all in. This will probably take a good few minutes. It's very therapeutic, actually. Although that may be a bit weird because I know I'm squidging up meat, but with food,
it's like
but it just feels nice.
Sensory thing, isn't it?
That's right.
It's quite therapeutic to watch, actually, to just watch you do it.
Yeah. And then once we've done this, we're going to divide the mixture into 20 lumps. They say the size of the walnut, but remember, we're using more mincemeat, so we're either going to have slightly bigger ones, or we're going to have
slightly
more
mince.
Yeah. I think this would be nice with turkey mince as well, or pork, beef, whatever you want. Or combination of both.
Yeah, I like
pork
that.
And beef, yeah. You know, I can smell that paprika.
I can hear some kind of beeping going on.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can hear that in the video, but yeah, I can hear beeping, so I hope that's not ruining the video too much.
No, you find there's always some kind of noises going around, even if we're in a slightly quieter part of.
Yeah, like when they're filming a TV show or film, and the plane just flies overhead and ruins the scene. They have to shoot it again, but this is YouTube.
We're not doing that.
It's just
doing
all
like
natural.
a down to earth video.
Yeah.
As it is.
That looks like it's coming together really well.
Like, it's not too far off.
It's getting there, yeah.
It's really getting
like the oats have kind of gone into the mixture more.
Well, yeah. You don't need don't try and do this with a spoon because I think that'd be very difficult. You do have to not be afraid to get your hands in it.
Get your hands
if you're
dirty.
A bit squeamish or something, I'm afraid
I hate
get
doing
someone
this
else
kind of
to do
thing.
it. Yeah, get someone else to do it. Because I can't really see how it would. I mean, I guess eventually it would work with a spoon, but it will be so much harder.
I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, I've never had a problem.
Maybe I need to just get over that.
Yeah, I got sort of used to from a young age, you know, like cooking with my mum, for example, and she was always doing things like this. So I guess that's probably helped me not.
Yeah, this kind of thing is so much fun when you're a kid.
Yeah, you want to do messy things. You're like, I want to do the messy thing, and to be honest, I'm still like that now. I've got no problem doing this.
That looks.
I would say we're practically getting there. I'm just going to tiny bit go around. Obviously, just make sure it's all mixed in. You know. Like Sarah said,
you're good at
the oats are all inside.
Yeah.
You know that, and then you
can't even tell it's got oats in it now. No, really. That's I guess what you want.
Yeah. Right. I would say that's there. Done. To be honest. Yeah.
Let's see how many meatballs we get out of this.
Now we're just gonna.
It says 20, so let's see.
So what I'm gonna.
We need to figure out what size. How big? What size do we want our meatballs? It's personal choice, really, isn't it?
I mean, I'm gonna roll sort of what I think a meatball size would roughly be and see. Let's
see if I agree. If I think that's a good size.
A tiny bit big, I think.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Take a bit off.
I get. I don't know.
Let's try and get that, and then I'll try and. Obviously, they ain't got to be exact, but then try.
Will they? You know, sometimes when you cook things, they shrink. Will they? Do you think these will, or do you think?
Yeah. I think obviously we're using a slow cooker. And remember, if you didn't want to use a slow cooker, you could just fry these or bake them. But we're doing a slow cooker, so I reckon there's probably a bit more chance they might shrink because they're cooking less. I don't know if that's scientifically correct, but that's what I'm thinking. I think what about that size?
Yeah.
Not too big.
Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah.
Just roundish.
Yeah, I think that looks like a good size to me. Sometimes, to be honest, I've had meatballs in a restaurant and they've been huge. So let's just go with whatever size we.
I think if you go to an Italian restaurant, they're often quite big.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you buy shop ones, they're just probably about this
Yeah,
size.
sometimes they're quite small. Swedish meatballs are quite small, aren't
Yeah,
they?
Swedish meatballs are quite small.
Yeah. I don't think it really matters. Let's do whatever size we want.
I mean, look, I'm probably not going to get them all the same size.
No, that's what I was thinking as well.
I mean, I could try and just get them all the same size, but I guess should we just try and get them as close as possible? I don't know. You can see that one's already come up. So it's quite hard to judge how much you need to keep the size the same.
Should we cut some of this out? This is gonna
yeah. Yeah. So do it once I've got a bit more. I'll be like, right, they're all done.
Yeah. Should I bother filming this?
Probably not anymore.
In case we say something funny, let's just film it. I've got loads of memories, so.
All right.
Just keeping any funny things or useful things that we say. We can say things like that come.
To do with food.
No. We could just tell me when we want to start actually doing this video again. Right. I'm still filming.
Wait until there's quite a few more ones. As you can see, the sizes are varying. It's hard to
wait until there's hardly. Sorry, I've literally just filming the table now. Wait until
there's not much mixture left.
There's not much left. Yeah, let's just wait till that.
I'm really glad they.
I wish I could stop coughing.
They put paprika in ingredients because it is such a nice thing with this kind of thing. I put quite a generous amount on, but I don't think I overdid it.
We can talk about when we eat it. We can talk about whether we can
whether
taste.
we need more seasoning or not. I think the garlic's important. You definitely want a bit of garlic.
Yeah, whether we can taste the seasoning or not.
Yeah, plenty of black pepper. But the thing is, I find this needs quite a bit of black pepper. This kind of thing.
We'll have lunch after this.
Yeah, we're gone to lunch.
Because
when you're cooking, it makes yourself hungry. We're not actually technically cooking, we're prepared. Well, these probably would be nice, slowly baked as well.
Yeah, you can do them in the oven or fried.
I was going to say, fried would be good for breakfast.
How many meatballs have you got now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10? Oh, okay. Should we, because there's only a tiny
John.
I don't know. There's how many more do you think you're going to get?
2 or 3.
2 or 3? Right, okay. Let's start filming properly again now.
Right, so now I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got about 15 I've made, because the recipe said walnut size, and I've definitely gone a bit bigger than walnut, but we tried to sort of think about what size we wanted them, and
Yeah, I think we've got bigger than...
Yeah. We've gone slightly bigger.
A bit bigger than what the recipe is suggesting.
Yeah, and we were saying they may shrink a little bit. So that first one I think looks the best. It's funny. They didn't all come out like that. But don't worry too much. This is just rustic,
Yeah, rustic. Yeah. It's not like...
You know what I mean? We're not...
those perfect meatballs that you can buy in the supermarket where they're perfectly round.
I want to work on my presentation and stuff. It's definitely not a strong point. But with this kind of thing, the taste comes first. I mean, I think the taste should always come first.
They usually look like this in restaurants anyway. Yeah. They're not always perfect in restaurants.
In a restaurant, they probably haven't got time to be getting them perfect.
It's home cooking, isn't it?
It's
as you said, it's more about the taste.
Yeah.
Oh no, if you
just
got
last one,
you've got
there's gonna
maybe
have to be
make
two
small ones.
Yeah, because of the odd amount.
How many have you got?
I don't know, be counting them.
Okay.
Not sure.
Here are the meatballs. Move that out of the way. So how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18!
Okay, got 2 away from what.
But we had 100 grams more mince than what the recipe said. But so that's 9 each. We're not going to eat all of this in one go. This is going to be hopefully going to be 4 portions for so that we can eat over 2 days.
I mean, a slow cooker meal seems to taste just as good the next day.
Even if not better, because all the flavour. Yeah, exactly. All the flavours.
And obviously, when you have another lot of them, obviously you just make another lot of pasta or rice, whatever you're having.
Or just have them on their own for lunch.
Yeah.
Or something like that. With some salad. They'd be nice with some salad.
That's a good shout, that is. Now, what they say next is to spray or run a non-stick pan with a little oil and gently cook the meatballs until they start to brown. Add them to the tomato base and cook on low for 5 hours. Now, we're going to do it slightly different, aren't we?
Yeah, because there's onions and carrots as well for the sauce and the meatballs. We're supposed to fry them first and then put them in the slow cooker. But we think we're not... I mean, you know, it probably adds something to it, doesn't it? It adds like flavour and...
A bit of colour and a bit of that fried taste.
Yeah, but yeah, we are just going to chuck it all straight in the slow cooker and see how it comes out. Because we have done that before. We've made things where it says fry it first and we haven't. We've just chucked it all in the slow cooker without browning it in a frying pan first, and it's come out fine, hasn't it? We've liked it, but if it's your choice. If you want to fry, it just says to fry it for like a few minutes, doesn't it?
Yeah,
a minute. Yeah, I mean, well, I think that was the vegetables, wasn't it? That the onion and the carrots fry for a minute, and then the meatballs, does it say to fry it for a few minutes?
No,
the meatballs to fry for a few minutes?
I think.
A minute.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, so very little time they are suggesting to fry it first. So we're just not going to bother doing that. And, I mean, you know, it's going to get cooked either way.
Yeah.
So, but we're going to see how it turns out.
But
right. Are we done? Are we done with this bit?
Yeah,
No.
so next
Anything else?
No.
We're done with this bit now.
We're done with this bit. It's the
okay. Right, okay, so the next step, making our meatballs, slow cooker meatballs, is to make the sauce. And we're just putting it straight in the slow cooker and not doing any frying. So this is, what was it, 400 or 500 grams of passata? 500 grams of passata going into the slow cooker. Get it all out.
You could probably use, if you didn't have passata, chopped tomatoes or something. Yeah.
The recipe says passata.
Passata's already nice and smooth, I guess, makes better for sauce maybe.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, spaghetti bolognese with passata is really good.
Yeah.
Better than with chopped tomatoes, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's really cheap as well. It's like 30p the box, you know, a carton.
The one we got, yeah.
Well, I think it always seems to be cheap in supermarkets.
Yeah. But the one
you could probably get a posher make if you, but I don't think it's necessary.
No, with things like this, it's really nice.
It's going with all these other ingredients.
Same with spaghetti and like pasta, but obviously if it's gluten-free, it's going to cost more. Okay, and next is 2 carrots that have been chopped into little pieces.
Yeah, meant to be quite finely chopped, but I don't think it. You know, don't have to be fine.
Small bits.
Yeah,
just. You don't want them too big because this is the sauce.
No, we'll just half the disc. Yeah.
Of carrot.
We just half the disc and half them again, and then again. I think that's right. Quartered them, in other words.
And then a chopped. 1 medium chopped onion.
Yeah, they didn't specify in the recipe, so use your own judgment.
Okay, so so next is 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley. We don't have tablespoons. We need to buy some tablespoons.
Yeah.
We are going to buy some.
It's on our to buy list.
Yes. So that means I need to do 4 of these. I think that's roughly about right.
Yeah, I think. I mean, you're going to have to do your own judgments with what herbs and spices.
I mean, that's about right, like 2.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I mean, anyone cooking at home will need to judge how much they want. Sometimes it's easier to take the whole lid off. Yeah, it comes out a bit slow. That might want to take the whole lid. Could that be dangerous? It is a bit fiddly, isn't it?
Right, so 4 dessert spoons or 2 tablespoons. Do this very slowly. Some of it just went in, so I think that's about right. So that's 1.
I like the smell of pasta.
2. Wow. 3. 4.
There we go.
And then 1 teaspoon we're going to do, isn't it, of garlic.
Yeah, because we have got quite a bit of garlic in the meatballs. So if you find yourself putting quite a bit in the meatballs, you might want to do a bit less in the sauce. But it depends how garlicky you want it. We want it quite garlicky, but you know,
This
not
might
too
not
much.
be garlicky enough for
No.
a teaspoon, but we'll see.
We'll see. We'll know for next time.
There we go. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder.
You can also use fresh garlic if you want. That's what the recipe says.
That's everything. Oh, the recipe that we're using says celery, but we've decided not to add celery to it.
This time we're not having celery.
So yeah, if you want to add celery to it, you can.
Feel free.
I'm gonna put the lid on that because otherwise I will just tip past it all over the kitchen.
That will take a while to clean up.
This is a bit wet still.
Mm.
Dry it. That looks.
That's our mixture so far. Yeah, that's gonna.
It's gonna look a lot better when it's mixed around.
5 hours later, it's gonna look a lot better. We're gonna mix it around first.
Better.
Yeah.
So let's give that a bit of a mix around. Right, and now.
Now the star of the show. The meatballs.
There, right. Oh, I guess I could just use this.
Yeah, we'll go to, yeah.
Because they're gonna get coated in this anyway.
That's it. Yeah, down they go. One by one, they meet their doom. Their fate.
Hopefully, it's not their doom. Hopefully, you know, they're excited.
Hopefully, they enjoy their time in the slow cooker for 5 hours.
We're gonna make these meatballs taste amazing with the sauce.
That one was eager.
That one was really eager. That one
it.
was like so excited to get in the slow cooker.
Yeah. It's been his dream ever since he was born a few minutes ago when we made them.
I don't want to like squash these.
Yeah, that's actually a little bit tricky.
Maybe I'm not.
Does it say to mix them?
Like, mix it around. It doesn't say, so I think.
I don't think you're meant to.
No, because with a slow cooker, you don't want it to be too kind of coated.
Yeah,
well, some of them will be, but yeah, I don't. We can't mix them. We can't mix them otherwise.
So don't mix the meatballs. You might destroy them. Just leave them on top.
I'm trying not to destroy these meatballs.
So this is going on high, isn't it? No, it's low. Sorry, low for 5 hours. Yeah.
Where's the lid?
They're just there in the corner.
Oh,
see?
Okay, so we'll put the lid on now. Turn it to. It's switched on.
It's off.
Turn it to low, and that's it.
That's it.
Now we just have to wait for 5 hours for it to be cooked and for it to be ready, and hopefully for it to be yummy.
Can't wait to eat them. Okay,
so our meatballs have been on for about 5 hours now. They should be ready. So let's have a look. Let's see how it's doing. Oh my god, look at that.
Oh, just wait for the steam to pass a bit, and then this should be able to see. Oh yeah, look at them.
It smells so good, like
garlicky, herby. Would you say?
Meaty. It just smells amazing.
I'm not sure if I can smell the tomatoes. Can you?
Yeah. Yep, I can.
Yeah, maybe it's coming through.
I'm getting some tomatoey as well. Now we just need to cook some spaghetti to go with it.
Right, here we are finally. I'm about to try the meatballs. So let's.
How are they?
Yeah. They look nice. Smell nice. Lovely.
What's the meat like? Is it?
It's really tender.
Yeah.
So
it's not tender. Dry. Well, it wouldn't be from the slow cooker.
I've had meatballs in restaurants now and that kind of thing where they've been a bit dry, been like overcooked. They're lovely. They're so tender. And then, so I'm just going to try a bit more of the sauce. Yeah,
what's the taste like? What flavours are you tasting? Are you tasting the flavours that we put in?
I'm tasting the garlic, the tomato, the passata. Am I getting the parsley?
Parsley. Yeah. We put in so much parsley. So.
The parsley's not strong at all. It's coming through, but we could have had a bit more.
Guess it's like a mild flavour.
The garlic's about right.
Is parsley quite a mild flavour? I don't even know what parsley tastes like.
Taste, doesn't it? It's quite
I don't know.
But the meatballs, are they herby? Yeah, they've got a lovely herbiness.
Because we put paprika in the meatballs as well, didn't we?
Do you know what? I would say a bit more. Now, you saw in the video I added quite a bit, but for me personally, I would put a bit more in.
They just said a pinch in the recipe.
Yeah, I don't know why. I would want a bit more, but I can taste it.
To be honest, I like a lot of paprika. Like if you go to Hungary, they just put so much paprika in their food and it's really nice. So.
Do you know what? Oh, the onions give it a lovely taste. The carrots, interestingly, have got a bit of a bite to them still after 5 hours, which is surprising. But that's fine.
That happened when we made beef stew as well.
That seems to be carrots. Still had I mean, I can happily eat them
They're
like
very
that.
hard vegetables.
Yeah, it's not a problem for me. No, all in all, it's lovely. Those meatballs are amazing. Yeah. So, have you had a chance to taste it?
No, I need to taste it now.
I'm going to let you taste it. I'll film you while I'm
Okay, go on then. Let's keep rolling.
Keep rolling. Here we go.
Here we go. Right, I'm going to taste one of the meatballs.
Yeah. See if you're as impressed as I was. Yeah, and they're of course lovely and hot.
Still really hot.
Yeah, they come nice, stay nice and hot.
Oh yeah, they've got a really nice. They've just got a really nice taste.
They have, haven't they? I mean, I think all the herbs
really nice
and that.
Texture.
Yeah, the texture's what's great.
I'm getting like a bit of, like the pepper. Yeah, it's got like the sauce is actually. It's got like a sweetness to it. I'm not sure why.
You're right.
I'm getting that like leafiness from the parsley.
Yeah, and the sweetness comes from the passato, I guess. Yeah. All in all, good dish. Yeah, and you know what? I mean, this is gluten-free pasta, and I've got so used to it that I can't really tell the difference to normal. You know, I just happily have gluten-free, to be honest. So if you want to do it gluten-free, then it's great. Yeah.
Carrots are actually quite soft, I think.
Oh, are they? Yeah, no, I just found a little bite. No, but they're not hard.
And it goes
they're just
really
well
with this, because I was a bit like carrots. Like, because you're supposed to put carrots like in spaghetti bolognese and that, aren't you? But I've never really done that, and I've always thought it's a bit of a weird.
But actually,
it works.
I quite like it because it adds a sweetness, extra sweetness. Yeah. And spaghetti's always hard to eat. I know. Well, we'll move away for a second before I tuck in and finish this. Yeah, I really recommend you making that recipe. By the way, it's delicious. I'm eating mine with some Gary Barlow wine. So obviously, red wine is a great combination for like meatballs, really. So if you're into red wine, I highly recommend this Gary Barlow one. It's a really, really nice wine. I think it's just his first one, but the way he talks, I get the impression he's going to release more. Look at the little. It's really good little label with piano tail.
Personally, like I would add a lot more, like garlic, everything, all the flavourings, other flavourings as well.
I'm in agreement with that. The recipe, we added more than the recipe said.
That's just personal preference.
Yeah, but I'm the same. I would have had a bit more black pepper.
Just got a really lovely like tomatoey bit.
Yeah,
I'm getting the parsley. To be honest, as I said, I didn't even know what parsley tasted.
No, that's fair.
But now I think I do. It's nice.
Fresh, the tomatoiness comes through, no problem there. But I agree. I would have a bit more black pepper, a bit more paprika. Definitely. I can't believe they said only a pinch.
There's so many different flavours you could add, like rosemary and thyme is always nice.
Absolutely.
With mince. What other flavours could you add to this? So chili.
Chili. Yeah, this would be lovely.
Anything too hot. No. Something like mild chili flavouring would be really nice.
This would be lovely with a bit of chili heat. That's a good shout. So what I would just say is, adjust the spicing to how you like it and the herbs, because for us it weren't quite enough, but maybe you don't want so much. But yeah, it still tastes lovely. The meatballs have a great texture and they're amazing.
It, like for your family, like young children.
Yeah, this
would be perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not so spicy. And
right.
Your kids might like really spicy food.
Any final words from you?
Are you filming me?
Yeah, for your final words.
God, I have spaghetti and like pasta.
Don't worry about it.
I just want to eat this because it's really
it's amazing.
And I'm proud of us.
Yes.
That's my final.
That's our final thought.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of us.
I'm proud of you. Right. Thank you for watching our video, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you again soon. Right. We've just popped back because we have a few final thoughts, don't we? Yeah, go on.
So we realised whilst we were eating it that what was missing was salt.
Yeah.
There was no salt in the recipe, and we were just following it, and we didn't add any. So yeah, in our opinion, salt needed to be added to the meatball mixture, and just to all of it. You said like the sauce,
even the sauce possibly, just to counteract the sweetness of
some sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's us personally. You know, some people they are trying to cut down on salt in their diet, or they don't want to add any extra salt to their diet. So, you know, that's personal choice. But what else was it? Oh yeah, I had no idea that I was being filmed eating the entire time.
Sorry about that.
I knew you were filming me eating a little bit, but I didn't realise. I thought that at times he was filming himself, like in a selfie.
No one wants to see
in the selfie mode. Well, no one wants to see me slurping spaghetti, so I'm sorry for that. What else was it? I'm sure there was something else. So there was the salt thing, then it was the me slurping pasta.
We mentioned about like the spices that we had more. We would add more, didn't we? On the pasta?
Yeah. What's the other
was
thing?
Was there something else?
Yes, I think so. Yeah. I'm sure there was one other thing.
Remember. Celery.
Yeah.
But we could mention that.
What do you want to say about celery?
Well,
that you think?
Just that I could see how it could work with celery.
Okay. Go on then. Hang on. Go on.
Yeah, and of course the recipe mentioned celery, and I can actually see with the flavours that we had how celery would work. So maybe try it with some celery as well. But again, a lot of people don't like celery. I mean, it's not your favourite, is it?
I don't like it raw, but I don't mind it cooked. So no, some celery would be nice with it.
So you could give it a go, like with spaghetti bolognese, it can work. So yeah, just try it, and if you don't like it, don't do it again.
I'm sure there was something else.
I don't remember.
Maybe we should just leave it at that then. What else did we want to talk about?
But then we would need to do an ending thing, wouldn't we? Okay.
Nah.
No, watch, leave it like that. The last thing I said was about the celery.
I think we've talked enough now.
Yeah, should we stop?
Bye. Okay, so we finally remembered what we wanted to talk about.
Oh, okay, my turn.
Have you forgotten again?
Yeah, no, you may remember in the recipe it said about frying ingredients. So that was the carrots, the onions, and the meatballs themselves for like a minute. And I think we both agree that although they were really, really nice, how they really, really were, I think having that fried taste would be a good idea. Like the meatballs having been fried in oil for a little bit possibly, and then the veg, you might have made them a bit softer. Fried onions are always good, aren't they? So
so next time, for this particular recipe, frying it first beforehand, I do think is necessary. So other things we've cooked before, so we've made beef stew in the slow cooker, and it said to fry it first beforehand, and we didn't, and it came out fine. Yeah, I think it would have been better if we had fried it first beforehand.
Yeah, definitely. So I think Good Food know what they're talking about. There's a reason why they said that. But you try it both ways and see what you think is better. Maybe you don't think it's necessary. But
maybe you're in a rush and you don't have time to fry it, and you just want to chuck it all in and let the slow cooker do its thing.
Maybe you want to cut down. Some people want to cut down on using oil, so maybe you want to do the frying process.
Yeah, I definitely think that it would have added something that just like kind of charred taste.
It's that fried taste. And
and it would have probably have made the meatballs like crispy on the outside.
That's a very good point, because while the texture was lovely, it really was so moist. It would be nice to have a bit of
something crispy on the
outside. A bit like a beef burger. Like if you're having a burger, it's usually a little bit crispy if they fried it, but soft inside. So
I mean, this whole dish you could just do. You could fry anyway. It's just the fact that this was a slow cooker dish, and we just want to make things in the slow cooker.
We're a big fan of the slow cooker.
Because it just does it all for you basically.
Yeah.
And we're lazy and we're not amazing cooks, as you can probably tell. We're still learning, so yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah.